And we're live. Welcome to Hanging with the Dudes. You're hanging with the dudes. I'm Mike. It's episode 1. That's Nick over there. Say what's up.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, dude? And let's pan over to the other dudes over here. It's Ish and Mole.
Go Phils.
How you doing?
And you're hanging with the dudes. So first thing of business here. MLB starts in a week.
100 wins.
Starts in 1 week. What's Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday.
So 5 days.
Phillies at Rangers, 4:05 Eastern Standard Time.
Boom.
100 wins. That's why we need to go to Parks later. So
Phil's 100 wins.
Yes. I need to bet that, John.
What y'all feel? What are you guys feeling about the MLB? What are you guys excited about?
Phillies, 100 wins.
Like, explain what exactly.
What exactly are you guys excited about? I'm excited for the Phillies. I'm excited to watch the Mets fall apart with Diaz being hurt.
Well, you can't. Yo, chill. Don't say that.
No.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yo, I don't want to hear it.
No.
Because remember we was on the because we were on the phone, right? Remember, and we're like, yeah, Mets guy got hurt, and then you literally got the
That's why I said, yo, chill.
Of Reese tearing his ACL.
That's why I said, yo, chill. You got chill.
That was scary.
Yeah, you got chill.
On the phone.
Yeah,
with
stop
Ish.
talking. Stop talking.
No, chill.
Yeah,
you donks. Y'all got Reese hurt. I see.
Nah, y'all are
Reese suing. Reese gonna sue us.
I'm blaming you guys now.
Dude, you
Knock
guys
on wood.
stink. All right, so
Knocking on wood.
Reese. If you haven't heard, Reese tore his ACL
Or an ACL.
on a ground ball. It was rough. I didn't watch it live. I ended up watching it back.
Bro, it fucking sucks because
It was really awkward the way he moved. I don't
I
know.
mean, it don't really suck.
What do you mean it doesn't suck?
he tore an ACL. He's out for the year.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
for
him.
him. Yes, it sucks, but I'm talking for the Phillies and our chances.
We might maybe a little step down. I mean, Derek Cole's back.
What step down will we take?
Well,
I mean, we just have to replace what? What did he? What were his stats last year?
I think they were like
30, 32 homers, little under 100 RBIs.
He threw the bat on the
He was
really
pretty
hard.
solid.
he came in clutch in the
Yo,
playoffs. But in the playoffs,
he hit
I'm
that
not
crazy ass home
saying,
run.
yeah, he
Yeah, but the
did
playoffs,
after he went 1 for 18
that
before
was
that.
bad.
So
Can you
let's
see him throw the bat?
hold on.
That was cool.
Can we hold on?
He
one
has
second?
bat flip.
He had 30
Hold on
home
a
runs.
second.
He had 30 home runs, 79 RBIs, 246 batting
We can
average.
replace that.
He had 145 hits.
We can replace that. That's easily replaceable. And there's multiple people we can replace it
Who do
with.
you think's going to play first then?
Derek Cole's.
There's multiple
Derek Hall.
options.
Yeah, they already.
Go ahead,
Then they confirmed that Derek Hall is going to be the everyday first baseman. I mean, the bat.
I don't
bat
know.
wise,
I don't know if they confirmed it, but I
say-
have a few options here.
Say Derek Cole, the bat. I think
They're not going to make him an everyday first baseman.
They
He
might
doesn't.
platoon.
They're probably going to rotate first.
The last
Platoon.
2 years, he batted sub 260, sub 240 against lefties in the minor leagues. So they're just pretty surprised. Unless he can prove himself against lefties early, then they'll keep him in. But they could do that, and then maybe like whenever there's a lefty, like a top end lefty pitcher in, we can move Bowman at first.
Yeah,
Put Sosa at
at
third.
Yeah,
Or we could slide Castellanos down to first and put either Kingery or Sosa or
I heard Sosa
somebody
might
else
play
in
third
right
and
field.
put Bohm at first.
Yeah, that's what I just
Okay, yeah. That's where you're applying. I wasn't sure.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also there's a couple free agents that we could look at. Miguel Sano, the first baseman, most known for being with the Twins. He had a 45 or 50 homer season a couple years ago, I think. Luke Voigt is on a 10-year with the Brewers right now, but if they don't sign him by Tuesday, we could pick him up last minute, and he'd be a perfect fit. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways that we could go about that. If I guess they don't feel Derek Hall's like ready yet, but I
Is
mean,
he young? Derek Hall?
Yeah,
like
he's
mid-20s.
he's like 25, I think. He came into the league last year. He had a
like
little cup
40
of coffee.
games.
Yeah,
Okay.
little cup of coffee. He was alright. I said the
A
bat.
little cup of coffee?
Yeah,
He's just
a
not
little cream, little sugar.
He's just not the best
That's the
first
term.
baseman.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Reese wasn't that good defensively either.
Yeah,
And that's what I don't
they play
care
first
about.
base though, right?
That's why I'm not really worried about it, because it's like, all right, it's not like we're trying to replace Paul Goldschmidt at first base, where it's like, yeah, you're trying to replace a perennial hitter, but you also have to replace a Gold Glove.
Yeah.
And we're not worrying about that.
Yeah,
That's not what we have. We just got to replace 30 and 79, and we could do that multiple ways.
Gotta put the ball in the bat, dude. Get the ball in play.
Reese was killing it.
That's
in spring
literally
training.
the hardest thing
Reese
to
really
do
was playing
Yeah.
good
in all
spring.
sports.
I was down there. He
Sucked.
had 2 home runs. I seen that shit. He did commit an error, but
Dude,
no,
how was that spring
it
training?
was fantastic, bro. I'd do it all again.
Was it all inclusive?
The first game, the St. Patty's Day game, it wasn't like all inclusive. It wasn't like the box seats. Like
Okay.
the seats were already paid for, so we were I think like 102, something like that. Like
Right.
or like 10 or something. So we had to pay like for our beers and shit like that on that day. But Monday against the Orioles, we had the box seats.
That club I was doing, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it was
dope, dude.
the first like 150 people that signed up. I think got the box seats. So like, dude, that shit was lit, bro. We had
that shit's
hot dogs,
so-
meatballs, fucking chicken.
Meatballs.
Chicken tenders, they had fucking water, soda, all they had like three beer coolers, like all beer, like Miller, Budweiser.
We should do that.
You
Yeah.
gotta get
Hanging with the dudes in Clearwater.
Yeah.
dude. That'd
Next
be
year.
so sick.
That'd be fire.
I'd be so happy.
You gotta start saving up and
Yeah.
paying out though.
Yeah, we all need 2,200.
Well, we need everyone that watches to give
we
us
need
money,
2,200.
so.
Give us money.
Don't
Give us money,
Don't
or else.
Don't say it like that. But if you could
Give us money so we can go to spring training.
If you could donate to the cause, that would be wonderful because we would be able to give you guys a lot greater content and stuff that you guys would like to see and experience with us. So that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, a bunch of Four Stooges out there being an idiot. That'd be awesome.
We're stooges,
That'd be
man.
awesome, dude.
I do want to make one more wave about the Phils. Couple notable names that have been splashing during
You said wave, sorry.
couple notable names that have been splashing for the Phils out of spring training. Weston Wilson has been slugging the bat pretty well.
Yeah.
He's an outfielder, I think, / first baseman.
And Jake Cave.
Jake Cave is another one.
Jake Cave
He's
killed
literally
him.
the second person on my list right here. He's been smashing the ball. Great corner outfielder. He might make the 40-man
He might
roster.
now with Reese hurt, he probably
He might make the
be a
40-man
bench bat.
roster.
Yeah.
Josh Harrison will be, and I forgot we had Josh Harrison. He'll be our utility guy.
Him
So
and,
whenever
Sosa.
if we do end up bringing Hall in, what'll happen is Sosa will probably go to third, Bohm will go to first, and then Harrison will probably play right field. You know what I mean? So because he's more used to the outfield than Sosa is. So him, Kingery will probably end up bringing up Scott Kingery. He's been smashing this year.
Yeah.
He's like batting .430 in the spring this year, so hitting really well.
Yeah.
And he can play infield and outfield for us, and he's a Philly guy, so I think that he'd be really good for our defense. And a bullpen guy that I think is definitely making the roster, Junior Marte.
Yeah, I was watching him
Dude,
straight training. I mean,
throws
like 9.
hard.
Yeah.
And it's
it's
hard and it's with movement.
Yeah.
What's the average? Like 101? What's going on?
It's
He's
like
nasty.
99.
Like high 90s.
got that
I think
cheddar.
he averages 99,
Yeah.
but he can touch like 102.
I was watching him in spring training too, bro. You
He
just
can
heard it
touch
from
like
the gloves.
102,
Pop.
103. He's like really nasty, bro.
You
I
can
really
hear-
like him a lot.
Yeah, you heard
So
the pop in
he'll
the
be
glove,
a
right?
nice addition with him and Dominguez. Those flashy righties out of the bullpen late. So we'll be set, man. I'm loving the Phillies. I'm loving what we're looking like. Ranger, I think, will be back from his injury within like the next couple weeks.
I was gonna bring it up. He got like elbow soreness or something. Inflammation.
That's
and Painter.
Andrew Painter. I think
They both have
Rangers. I think it's more of like a forearm soreness.
They both. I heard it was both elbow.
Elbow?
But yeah, both. It's the same shit. It's-
All right,
Painter's
so-
a kid. He's been throwing in high school all time. Like, he's just throwing hard. So he needs that rest.
Well, it's not just about throwing hard. He's probably thrown like 1,000 innings
Right, exactly. Yeah, he's
in
just
like the
pitched
last
so much.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's probably just, it's probably just straining on him, if anything. So
Did you guys hold on? I just want to bring up something a little not off topic. It's still baseball. The World Baseball Classic.
it was amazing.
Japan
Yeah.
versus the United States was fucking electric.
Yeah.
Dude, it was electric, dude. Holy shit! And I watched that live, bro.
Can you
Bro,
tell me what the score was?
It was 3-2, I believe, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Who had 2?
Kyle Schwarber had the
The two Phillies on the team.
Let's fucking go! Talking about the fightings, baby.
Well, in recent news, I see here, Aaron Nola and the Phillies contract talks until after the season. They were trying to do a renegotiation.
I'm not
worried about it. I'm just saying.
I'm not
that
worried about
just
that.
popped. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he'll resign.
What they'll do is, I think what they'll do is basically, if he ends up, which I think he's projected to probably finish top 3, if not win NL Cy Young. I have high hopes for Nola this year.
Okay.
They'll probably give him the bag, which I'm okay with,
Yeah.
and he deserves. So
I thought it was wild how like he's opening day. He's pitching
breaking
opening
news from the World Baseball Classic. It seems that if you search up Darvish's father, a picture of Kyle Schwarber comes up on Wikipedia because that man owns Darvish.
And Darvish, next up at
got
Darvish
legal
gotta hit him.
custody of him too.
Dude, it's like
Yeah,
not legal. That's his biological
He
father.
got full custody.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won it in court.
That's wild.
That's daddy to him.
I also was wild how Shohei Ohtani struck out his teammate Mike Trout to win the World Cup.
In the ninth inning, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, 2 people on base. Mike Trout versus Ohtani.
There was nobody on
Yeah,
base.
there was no one on base.
There was a full count.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yes.
I could have sworn there was man on first.
Full count,
No.
nobody on base.
There was someone on base. Then Mookie grounded
Might
into
not
a
have
triple
been a
play on to a double play on the first pitch because he's a fucking idiot. And then, he's a Dodger, so whatever. But and then Mike Trout came up, looked at a fastball down the middle of the plate first pitch, and then swung at two sliders.
So
Yeah, that was rough.
Would that strikeout help my fantasy team this year? Since I have him on my fantasy team.
No,
Wait, you got Ohtani on your fantasy?
Yeah, I had number 1.
Oh my god, dude, he might get a $500 million contract.
I'm the commissioner, so it
That's been the rumor. He might get a $600 million contract.
that's
I don't know about 6 now.
stupid.
No, because that's
Maybe
that's
5.
true.
Yeah, but it's stupid.
Not 600, but maybe 5.
No, he can make
That's
$1 billion.
stupid.
Mike Trout got Mike
That's-
Trout got 426, I believe it was.
440.
440. I thought he got 426.
Yeah,
420.
I know,
440.
Otani's gonna get a
Fucking-
bag. That's all I know.
People were like, "Oh, Bryce Harper gonna get 500."
Okay, if you my thing is right. Who he going? Because I can't believe that if they don't get to the playoffs in the next 2 years or this year, I can't believe he's staying there.
Yeah, he's
The Angels suck.
they're wasting his career over there.
They have
It's
the
crazy.
top.
They have the 2 best players in the league
in baseball.
in baseball.
Like literally
and they stink.
rated by MLB Network, ESPN, CBS. They are the 2 best players
Los
in
Angeles
baseball.
doesn't have the great
And they
smell.
still don't make the
If you ever
playoffs.
been out there, it doesn't smell the best.
It's kind of like the Lakers this year. Not really.
Yeah,
A little bit.
they kind of.
With LeBron and AD.
Speaking of the Lakers,
Speaking of the NBA, let's segue over to that side.
great segue, Mike.
The playoffs are heating up, which there's like 10 games left.
LeBron and the Lakers don't suck though. You can't say that.
Well,
They're
they're under 500 and not in the
No,
playoffs.
they're 500
But
right now.
I'll
They're
give
fighting.
them.
They're fighting with the Hawks.
Whoa,
Or not the Hawks.
whoa,
Jeez,
all right, whoa, hold on.
Timberwolves.
Oh, they're fighting with the Mavs because right now the Mavs are
All
the
right.
8 seed at 36
No,
and
Mavs are-
37.
Bro, all right. So do the
What's the
Suns?
horse?
So do the
No,
Suns?
Mavs are 11
So do the Suns suck?
Not really.
They're 30 and 35.
They're
They have 2 more wins.
I got the standings right here.
Yeah, you got
The
them.
Mavs are the 11th seed. The Thunder are the 10th seed.
Yep,
Pelicans
okay.
are 9.
They're
Lakers
all
are 8.
separated by 3 games.
Yeah, like a game and a half out. Like,
So so do the Suns suck?
Yeah.
not really. In my opinion, the West is more competitive. Like it's closer, but they're not as strong as the East.
I
East
think
have
if
better
LeBron,
records.
I think the worst thing that the Lakers did was start the season with Russell Westbrook.
Yes, yeah, they fucked up with that, and I
Worst
love
thing any
Russ.
team can
but
do.
I love
That's the
Russ.
whole reason they're even in this predicament to begin with. They were 2-12 to start the year. They don't go 2-12. They're probably like the 5th seed right now, and we're not even talking about this for real.
Yeah.
So-
the Timberwolves still at 7.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're tied with the Lakers.
They're tied
They
with
both had 30. They're 37 and 37.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Lakers play the Timberwolves. I
The
think.
7, 8, 9, 10 seed, they're all within like a game. In
Yeah,
the
it's
West.
like it's
Like
like
game
2
and a
and
half.
games.
they're all like 500 or
Then
below.
you have to play in.
They stink.
You still have to play in.
Yeah, you
It's
have
gonna
to
be the
play.
Lakers. It's gonna be like Lakers and like. Mavs
I don't think the
and
Lakers
so.
make the play in because LeBron's gonna come
You think
back.
you're gonna push for the 8 seed?
Nah,
AC's in the
They're-
playoffs.
they
They're-
would put
they're-
they gotta push for the 6th seed.
They're a game and a
6th seed
half.
to be
They're
out
a
of
game and a
the
half
They'd
behind
have
the
to jump
Warriors.
the Warriors then.
The Warriors are the 6th.
That's
Warriors
fine.
seed.
That's not happening.
They just beat us.
That's
They just beat
happening.
the Sixers last night.
Don't say
Where?
that. Where? Last night.
Where?
In Golden State.
Exactly my point. Them niggas have one of the worst records on the road of all time. I have no confidence in that. Now,
chill out,
if you
man.
tell me,
36 points
now if
for
you
what?
tell me, hold on. Now, if you tell me that Golden State's
Wasting
gonna win
Joel,
basically
man.
every
Wasting
single
Joel.
road game for the rest of the season that they have, then I'll be like, all right, maybe they're turning the corner a little bit. But you can say the same thing about the Lakers. They finally have, for the first time since they won the title, a team that LeBron needs. A bunch of shooters around him and a big man that can kind of do a little bit of everything.
Who gets hurt a lot?
Yeah.
That's fine, but I mean, he's balling. You can't. He's the reason that they're even in the position that they are. They're 8. I think they're 8 or 9-5 in the last 13 or 14 games. Most of that's AD. You also got to give credit to D'Angelo Russell's been balling.
Getting D'Lo was huge for them.
Hillbilly Kobe, Austin Reeves has been balling his balls off. That man's been balling. I've liked Austin Reeves.
You see the picture? It's like, yo, this man, like, he looked like MJ. He was like, sort of like
bro, that man a problem,
was down. He was like,
that man a problem.
He's dropping like
35.
35. Can't shower, you know that, right?
What?
AD can't use hot water when he showers.
For real?
Burns his skin. He's really soft.
yeah, he misses like 3 to 5 games after that.
Yeah, I mean the first half. Come on.
I mean, he's been good, and I think if he can just keep this bridge going till Bron comes back,
And then he's
I low key think Bron getting hurt was probably the best thing for him.
What, for AD?
No, for LeBron.
That's weird.
Because if you think about it, right, it wasn't a crazy injury. It wasn't like a torn something or a broken something, right?
Detrimental.
So what was he able to do? Something he never's gonna do for himself: rest in the middle of the season. And now he's able to have semi-fresh legs going into the playoffs in year 20, which, by the way, the man's averaging fucking 30.
Mm-hmm. Well, note on the Warriors,
purposely is hurt right now, so we can get rest because he doesn't want to be caught up loading
That's very possible. I don't want to say conspircy in the sense that I don't want to. Kawhi be like, no, I'm just not playing in
that his contract
because it's Tuesday. And remember, I only play 65 games. But like, no, I think LeBron like is a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
But I think he's been babying it for sure.
Oh yeah.
On purpose, which is smart.
It is smart.
He's fucking 38, averaging 30, which is why he wipes the GOAT debate out to me. And that's a whole another conversation. But
note on the Warriors' road record, they're 9-29.
Garbage.
How about the Kings, bro?
That's what I'm saying. The Kings are huge.
You like Kings in the championship. Stop that. You said that.
Like the beam, like the fucking beam, but I can't trust them. They're young. I don't trust them. And if you look at most of their offense,
most
of their offense is in transition. They don't have a real good half court offense, so that's gonna matter come playoff time. When a team makes you play half court offense.
That's true. But the Kings look
and they're young.
And
they're young. I don't trust them.
So like, how are they gonna fare in the playoffs?
I don't trust them.
I think they have the best road record in the league. They're 22-14 on the road.
They're fucking road warriors, yo. The Kings really surprised me this year. I mean,
but that's different. That's different than being in a playoff environment, bro. Which pretty much none of them have ever been in.
No, I think it is.
Yeah, and that's the question. Like, how are they going to do in the playoffs? I feel like the Kings are good enough. They're going to get out the first round.
Is Tyreek Evans still over there?
Tyreek Evans?
No, I think he's been kicked
bro, you're like 10 years. You're like 10 years in the past, bro.
He's playing golf somewhere right now.
You think you playing 2K12
over
here?
You didn't make enough money. You better go play golf.
You think you need 2K12 over there, bro?
Can the Nuggets make it to the championship at all?
No.
Everyone's like, no. Unanimously is a no.
And I fucking hate the fact that everyone just meat rods Jokic.
He's a beast.
Jokic is a beast, but he's a sloth.
It's not even the fact that he's a sloth. I can't say that he's like, I don't like the fact that people try to say he's better than Giannis. Like, can we all just sit here and agree that Giannis is the best player in basketball?
Yeah, right now, currently, yeah.
Or Joel.
But
I can't say Joel.
I'll say
MVP mean anymore?
I'm not talking about MVP. I'm saying who's the best player in basketball right now. I think it's Giannis, and I think it's been Giannis for the past 3 years. I think Giannis is about to get into that area of like LeBronish, where it's like, all right, we can't give him.
It's more exciting to watch.
I'm saying like we can't get like in the sense of like we can't give him the MVP every year, but we all know, you know what I mean? Like that was.
I don't know about this year. Like the numbers aren't just reflecting.
He didn't get it the last 2 years either because he didn't deserve it. Jokic outplayed him in every category.
Yeah.
But I think that Jokic.
Unfortunately, MVP.
I think that Jokic is one of the first like MVP winners to not really have his playoff resume impact how people look at him as a player.
Yeah, it's because he just dude. He gets 2 blocks a game, 2 steals a game. He's averaging 28. He's getting 13
triple doubles.
He's getting 10 assists a game. He's doing everything.
Right.
And he runs so slow.
You know who that sound like?
So slow.
You know who that sound like? You know who that sound like? Getting all these stats, all these numbers, and then not doing nothing in the playoffs.
Russ.
that sounds like Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And I'm a Thunder fan. Then we get to the first round, yay. Get to the second round, maybe, yay. But what else?
Jokic does it at moving 5 miles per hour. Russ had to do it at 100.
Yeah, Russ goes in 1,000% every single
That's
play.
also because Jokic is 7'2" and
Bro, he just
Russ
passed the ball
is
off the
6'3".
backboard. It don't even count him as assist if you do that, but he did it to get the points. Like, bro, he's John Jones with basketball IQ.
He's really
His
smart.
basketball IQ is easily the highest in the league right now.
Whoa.
Besides maybe Luka.
LeBron.
Okay,
LeBron.
well, all right, well-
Until LeBron retires.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I feel like LeBron's like he's already there. Like we're talking about.
So he's already there. We're talking
He's in the
about-
league.
Yeah,
He's in the
yeah.
league right now, averaging 30 a game. So you can't. You gotta mention him.
LeBron, dude. He's like
You gotta mention him. He's the GOAT.
He's already.
He's the
past
same.
that.
You don't even need to mention
You
it,
wanted
Jay.
to say it. You wanted to say he was the GOAT. I heard.
I said he's the GOAT.
Oh,
I've
all right,
been,
good.
yes,
Good
it's
job.
kind of I've
Good
always
job.
have.
Yeah, good job.
What else?
Never had
though?
to
No,
Jokic
fucking
averaging-
Jokic sucks, bro.
Jokic averaging
Yeah,
The
24.
Sixers, though, guys.
Kendrick Perkins fan. Huh?
Guys, the Sixers,
No,
though.
Kendrick Perkins guy, aren't you?
No,
The
you
backup.
Sixers go lose in the second round again.
We're going to fucking make it,
Hated
bro.
that nigga.
I hope you're right. I hope
We're
the
gonna
Sixers
fucking
make it
get
past the
there
second round.
I don't
Kawhi
know.
Leonard's dink, donk.
Oh yeah, speaking
don't
of
know.
that,
I
you
still
guys
want
hate on
to-
Jokic, but NBA never even made it past the second. Oh, sorry, we did, but then what? We lost.
Well, we made it, yeah.
Well, that's why I literally just said Giannis is the best player in basketball for the last 3 years.
We're beating the Bucks, dude. Fuck out of here. We're winning. The
No,
chip.
y'all. I'm sorry. I don't think so, bro. Giannis
think so
built
either.
different.
Yeah.
Giannis is like that's what people
He
get
drank
so
so much
mad
milk,
about.
though.
Like not to like backtrack, but that's what people get so mad about AD about. If AD had 40% of the heart that Giannis had, AD would be the best player in basketball, and it wouldn't even be close.
No, but he gets hurt all
No,
the
you're smoking wet, bro. He's
He'll
6'11".
get hurt even more than that.
No, but my thing
Yeah.
is
He might break it out.
no, but that's the difference. He be having these little ass injuries where he takes a game off, 2 off. Oh, my toe cramped, and oh, I got my pussy
didn't drink
hurts.
enough
You know what I'm saying? And like Giannis fucking sits out there. He'll go play hurt, give you 35, and then go block 4 shots on the other end, get 2 steals. Like his heart. That's part of the reason why he's so great.
I don't think it's his heart. I think it's because he's a freak.
Right,
He's a freak.
I get that.
Hey, Yoda, what'd he
right,
say?
of course. Right.
Yeah.
I
No, he's
get.
a freak athlete.
No,
He's
I
a freak athlete.
I get what you're saying, bro. But
What area?
his heart, you
He
can
didn't
see
talk to
he
me,
plays
baby.
with
Oh, no, he
heart.
loves basketball.
Plays with
He
aggression.
loves basketball.
And that's not to say that AD don't love basketball. It's just to show you that like
You can tell-
that's the difference between someone that comes up in the inner cities of Chicago where they're trying to fight for their life and they're not trying to get shot and shit. That's the difference with someone who comes from fucking Greece where they're selling shoelaces on the street trying to make money for their family.
Right, dude.
He must
You
be-
know what I'm saying? That's a whole that's where Giannis's mindset comes from. That's like his heart,
Mindset.
and not even to say that AD grew up in Chicago, bro. That's we already know what Chirac is, but how he can't tap into that is wild to me. What's up, Nick? You good?
What are you doing over there?
Putting the cup in
Yeah,
about the
wait,
cup in the
about
bag.
Giannis, another cool thing is, first
But
time I
dude-
started playing 2K,
I
I
need
mean,
that.
it was a 55 overall in 2K. A
You know what I'm
55
saying?
overall to what, 98, 99,
If
average,
the
98, 97.
I thought it was on my
NBA, if the NBA,
blow up
bro,
his
listen,
pill.
if the NBA was a TV show, Giannis would have the greatest character development, maybe of all
He's like an
time.
anime character. I don't even
That
know what
man
anime
started
like
out in the NBA at like 45 overall. Didn't even have his
Yeah,
picture in
Alex
2K.
Zinchenko was actually 43 at one point, but he was never.
You know what I'm saying? Giannis really came up, like, not saying like none of the other guys did or whatever, but
I mean, the Bucks are kind of a lock for the finals, unless we can push them out. But it's gonna
Boston's
be
up there,
Sixers
too.
championship.
y'all slipping
Bucks
on Boston.
Sixers.
Y'all slipping on
Boston's
Boston
scary.
too.
And as a
Yeah,
Sixers
y'all,
fan,
y'all,
I'm a
yeah,
Sixers fan too.
yeah,
That's you being only a Sixers
Whoa,
fan.
yeah. Y'all slipping on
Ride
the
or
Bucks.
die. Don't sleep on a team that we can't beat.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I
No,
mean,
you're
how
right,
do
you're right.
y'all
The
feel about?
Celtics, we always have trouble
Are the
with the
Heat?
Celtics,
Are the
right?
Heat dangerous?
I don't think so.
But with Jimmy
I don't
Butler,
think they
anything.
have.
Jimmy Butler got our number, bro. He's
Yeah.
a Philly guy that we got rid of. Every guy we get rid of in Philly come back and beats us. Every game, every sport.
And
Teddy,
playoff,
think like that.
playoff Jimmy is like that shit real, bro. Like playoff Jimmy is a real thing.
I don't know. The Heat just don't scare me like they did. Like I don't know, man. The
They're
Knicks
nasty.
are better than the Heat right now, and the Knicks stink.
They don't stink.
They don't stink, but they
Bro,
stink.
they-
No, they're the Knicks, bro.
The
They
other
stink.
night in like what 3
I'm
quarters?
about to say they definitely don't stink. Randall been balling.
They're
Bro.
42 and
He
33
took
right
the
now.
Kobe. He
yeah.
took the Mamba
Fifth.
mentality from LA and like is balling. Like,
I think the Cavs beat them though.
I'm mad.
nah,
I'm so
nah.
mad about
I
that.
think-
I love Mitchell.
They're not.
I think
Not
Thibodeau. I think the Thibodeau defense prevails in that series. I think that the Cavs will run into things that they won't understand in a half-court defense or half-court offense with Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau is a great defensive head coach. So
Yeah.
Can anyone spell his last name without looking it up? Because that's
Thibodeau?
a challenging last name to spell.
THIBBEUDEU.
There's an
I don't
X in
know.
there somewhere.
I really don't know.
There's an X.
There's
I
not.
didn't
Look
think
it
you
up.
were even
There's
gonna
an
try.
O.
Look it up
I
right
don't
now.
even want to look it up.
Thibodeau. No, there's
I
not.
can't
There's not an
spell
O.
my
In,
name.
there's not an O in there.
I can't even spell my own name.
I said THIBB. No.
One B. THIBODEAU.
That's-
There was an O in there.
There's an O in there.
Yeah, there's an L in
These
there.
playoffs are gonna be the
Thibodeau.
playoffs are gonna be really exciting now.
Thibodeau.
There's gonna be a lot of good games. A lot of good games, and we need to get past the first round. First,
I think the East
whoever
has
reverse.
way more competition as far as
Thunder
The
fucking
East have
up.
more talent. Yeah, they're way more
Thunder
talented.
up, baby.
Every single team in the East is above 500 in the playoffs, and then you look at the West,
It's like a
and
shit show that just went
the
bad.
7 and 8 seed are under 500.
No, the Hawks are
They're
30,
barely 500. They're
yeah.
like 500
They're-
on the dot.
No, they're 36-37. That is the 8th seed. The
Yeah,
Hawks.
they're rough.
Nets are 39 and 34.
Thunder
Yeah.
up.
The
Pussy.
Nets are still 7th seed, bro.
I know the Nets. Yeah,
Well, that's
they're
because they
still-
went like 21 and like 3
Did you
with
see-
Kyrie and KD at that one point before they traded them. They like were balling.
Jordan
Wow.
Claxton was balling out at center.
Yeah,
Who
Nets
the
are
hell
Nets
is
are.
Jordan
I
Class?
had him in a fantasy draft in 2K, and he
Nice.
was bomb, but in real
I
life,
thought you
he
were talking about Jordan
stepped up.
Clarkson. I'm like, wait, Clarkson.
His first name might not even be Jordan Claxton. Maybe I mixed the names up, but it's Claxton. He's the center. He's a beast.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's it's not Jordan. It's like
I was mixing up
I think
Jordan
it's
Clarkson
Nick.
and Claxton, but it's definitely
Claxton?
not Nick Claxton. That sounds weird. He's not a white guy.
Oh, it's Nick.
It's a very white name.
But
Nick
it's a lot
Claxton.
of niggas named Nick.
No,
bro.
but Nick
Don't say
Claxton
it.
sounds very white. It's like a. I'm gonna use Nick Claxton here. Sell real estate or something.
Yeah, he got like glasses on his face. Like Nick could be
Sounds-
named Nick Claxton.
Yeah.
Maybe because Nick's white and got glasses.
Ryan Howard.
Howard. I know a white guy's first name Howard. I don't
That
know
sounds like
many
a brother's
last
name.
name.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, yo. Get out of here, yo. You got Chris Paul.
All right, now
That's
he's
two
got
first names. All right, Ricky Bobby.
Devin
Ricky
Booker.
Bobby.
Devin Booker.
Sounds kind of like it could be a girl. Sorry, Devin.
But he pulls all the bad bitches.
Come
though.
on, bro.
What do you mean? Bad Bunny stole his.
Jameson
dudes.
Jamison Crowder.
Yeah,
He sound like he's
That's
from the,
Irish.
You know what I'm saying?
sound
Like,
like from
come
a
on,
royal
bro.
family.
You got whiskey in the name.
Stop playing with me, bro. I just named like 6 black people with white names.
Not
So
one
that
Howard.
is
Not one Howard. Brian Howard wasn't that.
Howie Kendricks. I know it's not Howard, but it's close. It's
Howie's
close.
ultra white.
It's close.
I'll
Yeah.
give you a hand.
Howie
for that.
Mandel.
And he's black.
I'll
As,
give you a
exactly.
head.
Howie Kendricks, black as hell.
Oh, I thought. I see. I know.
No, Howie Mandel,
Kendricks
no,
though.
man.
I mean, like, you don't got what guys?
Kendrick
like
Perkins.
Wait, we talk about last names now, dude. Come on.
Got
Kendrick Perkins.
yeah. I know you got a lot of hair up there. You know all that beautiful hair, but you got.
Dude, distracting from
See
the brain
this?
and the ears.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna get it cut soon.
No, bro. Just let it grow.
It's gonna be summer soon.
It's beautiful.
Get the slick back, bro. Get like hair gel.
No, don't
have
do
like
that.
slick
Don't
back.
do that.
Slick back Mike.
No. Don't
Mike's
do
like
that.
pimp name slick back,
Don't do
bro.
that.
Pit name Slickback.
Don't do that.
Pimp name
Alright.
slick. No, you
Another
gotta
thing
say
with
the whole
NBA, though,
thing.
What I want to bring up is the Suns and KD coming back Wednesday.
Cool.
Corny.
They might make a push and get
No.
one more spot up in the
No.
playoffs maybe.
Probably too.
No.
Like see how they do. Like they have
They're
10 games
5.
left.
They,
So
you just said they suck, so.
no, I didn't. I said the Knicks suck.
No. I asked you, did the Suns suck?
Yeah.
And you kind of agree with me.
Oh, because KD's out and they lost like what 8 in a row without KD or some shit.
Right now they've
and-
lost.
okay,
they've
so
lost
if
3
they-
straight.
all right.
as of now.
So they've lost
I don't know.
3 in a row, and let's say 6 of their last 9. And the Lakers, without their best player, have won 8 or 9 of their last 14. How can you say the Lakers suck, but The Suns don't.
In the last 10 games, the Suns are 4-6, and the Lakers are 7-3. And
Come on, bro.
Lakers won 3
And
straight.
AD got averaging like 30 and 15.
Yeah, until he trips on a rock.
Quick.
Yo, why you stop wishing bad on the man? God damn.
He just gets hurt all the time. It's every year. He gets hurt. He's already been hurt this year.
Yo.
He's been hurt like twice already.
All right,
You see the video when AD playing himself in Take 2K and he gets hurt? Like, that shit was funny, yo.
That shit was funny as shit.
Who
It's
plays
like-
this himself, bro? Grow up.
a lot of niggas.
But then he got hurt in the game.
A lot of niggas.
Nah, most people, a lot of players.
And he gave,
don't
like,
do
a
that. He
half
does it
smile.
bad.
He's
He's like,
damn,
yeah,
they
I
really...
say I will never
He
do
did
that.
him dirty.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of niggas that do.
A lot of
That is
corny.
hilarious.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I
White
don't
knee.
care. They're corny.
All right, well, let's make a little
LeBron James.
transition over to
Celtics championship.
the NFL
Sadly,
offseason. I know I don't have all of them down, but bear with me, guys. I got a long list of some of the crazier and some of the, excuse me, more recent NFL signings. Brandon Cooks.
To the Birds.
Brandon Cooks to the Cowboys. Jimmy G to the
Girls.
Raiders.
Bro, you hear about that with Jimmy G?
Heineke. What?
Like the brothel?
Yeah, there's a brothel
that
out
shit's
in there.
crazy.
All right,
Yeah.
wait, hold on, because I got a lot here.
You want to go?
I got a lot here.
Yeah, I never heard
I got a lot here, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Heineke's going to the Falcons. Mariota's coming to the Eagles as a backup. Juju and Mike Gesicki are both going to the Patriots. The Bears, obviously, you know, we talked about that I think a little bit earlier. Traded their number 1 pick to the Panthers. I can't believe the Panthers gave up DJ Moore in that deal. But I guess for them to flip DJ Moore for Adam Thielen and Miles Sanders,
Yeah.
I guess that's...
And DJ Chark just went there.
DJ Chark just went there too?
Yeah.
Wow. So, all right. They
The
got
Panthers, they're looking nice.
Yeah, I mean, if they pick the right quarterback,
They have a top 10 defense.
just got to pick the right quarterback.
I think it's a lock for CJ Stroud.
I mean, yo, you got to think, bro. They got a chance.
CJ Stroud's
Depends on the offensive line.
Their division
Sanders ain't having-
sucks.
And they're part of that suck.
Yeah, but he ain't.
I understand that they also suck, but in a division where the best quarterback in your division is fucking Derek Carr, you got a chance.
All right, Derek Carr is not that bad of a quarterback.
He's
I'm gonna
not.
say
He's
it right
not.
now.
He's not.
And I don't know why the Raiders just gave up on him after one bad season. The whole team fucked up. He's had how many coaches?
The organization's just a mess.
Ever since they rehired John Gruden.
Josh McDaniels knows something about somebody in that front office. Because I don't know how that piece of shit keeps getting head coaching jobs. He's horrible.
He probably knows somebody that was on the certain island, so he probably has blackballed him.
Probably.
They were on that.
All
that certain island.
So,
Derek Carr takes the
loving
division, redeemed
personally,
himself, one player
I know
for it.
you guys are going to hate this, but my probably most impactful move of the offseason, Hargrave going to San Fran. That is going to be scary.
I knew
It's going to be.
He was going to get paid. We weren't going to be signed.
It's going to be scary going into San Fran to play. You're smoking
I'm
wet.
just gonna push San Fran right off the side of the country,
Mo,
and
all
they'll be
right,
an island,
look.
and they can't play in the NFL no more.
Mo, there's levels to being stupid, and that was like crossing it.
I'm just saying, dude, San Fran's not gonna be here much longer. Watch, one man solo. Me.
Here, bro. San Andreas Fall. I've seen the movie.
I still
You've
think
seen
their
2012.
offense is really questionable.
No more going to.
They
the
don't really
bank.
have a quarterback leader. Like they last year
Doesn't matter.
threw a grenade in their quarterback league.
Like I get it, but like,
You know?
doesn't matter. And y'all better hope one thing don't happen. Y'all better hope that they don't wait until after the fucking draft and give up two first round draft picks for Lamar.
Bro,
You better,
leave draft picks. They already did that for Trey Lance.
yeah, and they'll do it again. I don't give a fuck.
What?
They're still trade Trey Lance.
Trade 20-40 picks.
Yeah.
Nah,
20.
they got picks from 20. They got picks from 27. I think 26 or 27 on.
Not two first.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
traded.
they're
They traded
not
3
gonna-
first-round picks for Trey Lance.
Yeah, that was
That's
up
not
until
realistic.
25.
The rumor with Lamar I've heard is the Colts are going to make
So
push
after-
the
And Trey Lance
Lamar.
played 1 game.
I don't even think,
Commanders.
he also has to agree to go to that team. He not gonna want to go to the Colts. What the fuck do the
Well,
Colts have?
Colts are built.
Bro,
No,
their owner is a fucking pillhead and an alcoholic. He don't want to.
I think every single.
Jim Irsay's a nice guy, okay?
He's in. I think
he's a fucking
nice guy.
wacko.
every
Oh, right.
owner
Yeah.
played that. They're all like 7 years old. They need pills.
Right?
They need medicine.
You can't get worse than Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder's going to promise a bonus and then quit.
Dude, Dane Snyder.
That's what he's gonna do.
He literally got the NFL by their balls.
Yeah, they want to get rid of him so bad, but
he's
they
gonna-
can't.
they already cleared out
He's
the
sitting there,
offices.
legs crossed, like stop.
Yeah, did you hear
Try
that?
me.
The Dan Snyder cleared out his office from the their facility. Like they might sell the team soon.
Yeah.
And I heard he put out a memo that they're going to give out bonuses in April, and he's going to leave in May. And so he's going to leave whoever picks up the team to pick up that check. It's going to be hilarious. That's going to be the ultimate Dan Snyder move when he leaves.
Finesse the
Fuck
league,
over
got
whoever
out.
buys that team.
Did it
He's
that
going to leave
shit.
his nice, hot, steamy shit in the bathroom before he leaves.
No, he's just
Leave
shit
it
on the
there.
desk.
I'm not flushing this one.
No, he'll do what Cartman did in South Park. Just shit on the desk. Just take a giant shit
Pull
on.
a Cartman.
Yeah, just shit right on the desk. Eric, can you just take a crap on my desk? What's up, dog? What's up? You get out of fighting Wendy.
What's up, dog?
What's
Oh
up,
my
bro?
god! Yeah, him and he'll try to fight Goodell. And John and
You're
Jerry
like, what's up,
Jones.
bro? Walking to Goodell's
I
office.
got Dan Snyder winning that in a 1-on-1 fight over Goodell.
Yo, pay-per-view, Dan Snyder versus Roger Goodell.
I heard Dan Snyder got a nice left hook.
So, guys, real quick, I just want to get all of your I guess maybe we'll just start this way. I want to get all of your top move from the off season so far.
Okay.
So, Mo,
I'll go
you
the
got
other way
one?
because I don't even know. I would have to think.
Okay, cool. Nick, you got one?
I said Javon Hargrave signing was big for the Niners, I think, and then
That really shores up their front seven, man. That
Yeah.
their front seven. I don't know what Hargrave was or where. Did y'all draft him or did y'all?
no,
pick
we signed him.
him? Was he a first round draft pick?
I
believe so.
don't think so.
Because if he was a first round draft pick, they have 7 or 8 D linemen that are first round draft picks. It's retarded.
He was a third-round pick.
All right.
He was selected by the Steelers in the third round of 2016 draft.
Damn, why they let him go?
Slapper.
That's
we
stupid.
didn't want
He
to.
probably just never got good until recently.
Yeah, we signed him for a 1-year deal type thing, just a pickup guy.
Yeah.
Maybe we signed him
Really?
up 2 or 3.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we had him for 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
what it was. I know it was last season. I think we picked him last season, obviously.
I think we signed him for a 2-year deal.
No, we had. Did we have him for 2 years?
No, I think it was
I thought it was
No, we
only
have
1 year.
2020 to last season.
so 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he was with the Steelers from 16 to 19, and then us 20 to 22, and now he's on the Niners.
Oh, okay. So what about you, Mike? What do you think is the biggest offseason move so far?
The biggest one, the biggest splash. Oh, there's a lot. So, I don't know, man. I feel like.
I'm ready if you need time.
I mean, the biggest splash, right, is probably maybe Derek Carr to the Saints, but that's kind of old news by now.
Still could
I'm
be-
surprised.
Still could be your
This
biggest
isn't like
move
a
of the
this isn't like a
offseason.
free agency move. It's more of a re-signing. Daniel Jones getting $150 million was
160
very surprising.
million.
I didn't think he was
160
going to get that big of a
He
bag.
desered it, baby.
Yeah, he's a baller, though.
But you gotta,
I
you
give
gotta
it to him.
think.
He's a baller.
I mean, you gotta
Danny
think though. I
Pennies,
mean,
bro.
how you gotta.
That
you
means
gotta,
Jalen Hurts about to get 60.
Nah, but you gotta,
Right.
you gotta think though, where the market is. That's really not that much money.
No, yeah, because they
Daniel
didn't want to
Jones
give
was-
him Deshaun Watson money, right? But they give him the bag, though.
I don't know how he got that.
He didn't even get Russell Wilson money. He got right around Kyler Murray. money.
Yeah, right.
And
right.
that's the
Murray got
reason.
200.
If you gonna give Kyler Murray that, Danny Jones did more than Kyler Murray's
Yup.
already done.
Yeah, and that's
So
why
you
he got
gotta
that.
give him the money.
Kyler Murray has the
Yeah.
next 6 Call of Duties already pre-ordered with that money.
No, he playing him. He by himself in them.
He's the beta tester.
I was about to say that nigga's in their facility right now. Right now.
He's testing out all the maps.
I think low key a really big move
Okay.
in this offseason was the Bengals getting Orlando Brown from the Chiefs.
Yeah,
gonna shore up
he's
their O-line.
stupid as shit though.
Orlando's a dog.
Yeah,
Fucking
but
big
he's
boy.
dumb. He
thought he was
gave
gonna
up.
bring-
He's a fucking.
He
dog.
gave up. Yeah, right. But he's dumb. He gave up so much money. What was his contract? Didn't he sign for
4 years, 64 mil.
60.
That's
64, yeah.
dumb.
That's not dumb.
The
He
Chiefs
deserves
offered
that.
the Chiefs offered him 133 last year before the season started. And he turned it down.
Turned down. Maybe he just had enough of that red shit. You know, I don't like red no more.
Right after he won the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
You don't talk
man.
about
Don't look at me, man. He
So-
likes Cincinnati.
so-
Maybe
I'm
he's
sorry,
from
Nick.
Cincinnati.
PTSD.
I don't even know.
Hey, listen. At least y'all fucking did something.
But the Chiefs picked up Charles O, edge rusher. He's pretty good.
Chiefs also picked up Juwan
He had
Taylor
a 2-year max deal.
Yeah, they got
The
Juwan.
Chiefs picked
Juwan
up.
Taylor was 4 years, 80 mil.
Yeah,
So I think the biggest move, and not trying to sound super biased here, it was an extension. I think the Lane Johnson extension is fucking huge.
Yeah, that
just
was-
because he was on the edge of retirement, essentially.
Yeah.
He was like, I might retire, I might not. And now, Kelsey's leaving next year. You're losing BG. Fletcher's on the way out.
Mhm.
The fact that he's extended, you still got that one OG on the line. He's a dominant
Have him light up a sack
arguably, if not the very best offensive lineman in football for last season.
And he plays right tackle. He plays against athletes, bro. Like people who line up on that right side are like more athletic than the people who line up on the blind side because they know
that signing right there, extension there, just it's huge for the O line in general. It's like you got such a dominant dude, at least staying for you.
Like if we would have lost him, we would have had a hole in that right side. It wouldn't have been a roster.
After like Cam Jurgens doesn't pan out, then you would lose everything because Kelsey's not staying longer.
Yeah.
Maybe if
it wasn't like a splash signing, but it was like something that at least can keep that O-line.
So it's what you felt is the biggest offseason signing.
But I could also be biased with it.
I think another big one was Darren Waller to the Giants. Gave him a nice.
If he's healthy.
If he's healthy, yeah.
I mean, Evan Ingram was never healthy, and he was on the Giants.
But I think he'll be healthy, and I think
Evan Ingram got tagged by the Giants,
and I think that that'll be really good for Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
because what most quarterbacks really need when they're young, and if you look at like maybe other than like Tom, every other great quarterback had a good tight end at the start of their career. Like most.
Who was the Patriots tight end when Tom Brady came in?
I don't know. But you, if you look at
that's exceptional. Right? Tom Brady's.
If you look at basically because you could split his career in two, and they're two Hall of Fame careers. But if you look at the second half, I seen that graphic with Nick Wright too. But if you look at the second half of his career, you would consider that to be Gronk. But if you look at every other great quarterback, bro, Ben had Heath Miller. Peyton had Clark. Like, if you look at every other great quarterback,
Dallas Goedert, all Dallas tight ends are the best tight ends.
Romo had Witten early, and then Dak had Witten early. Like, even Brett Favre had Jermichael Finley. God, man, I so wish he could have not got hurt, bro, and got paralyzed when he did. Because if we could have kept him when we got Rodgers. And then had him and Jordy and Randall Cobb and James Jones. Our offense would have been crazy, bro.
James Jones was low-key a dog.
He was a dog, touchdown getter. In the hoodie.
He was a dog.
In the hoodie. Yeah. In the hoodie, under the pads, getting tubs, bro.
He was the hoodie mellow of football.
Facts! Facts!
Oh, shit.
Facts! Big facts, man.
Hoodie mellow.
But no, I would say my biggest move, honestly.
I'm not interested. I'm just
Next topic.
I think that it would have to be the Bears trading that number 1 pick, man, to get that haul back of first round picks.
Bears making moves.
And getting DJ Moore solidifies everything for their receiving core. If you think about their receiving core, right? Before they got DJ Moore, they had Claypool as the number 1 and they had Mooney as the number 2. Those guys are one step out of place. If you think in Claypool, whenever he was the best, he was the number 2 behind Juju. If you think in Darnell Mooney's, like, his attributes, his talents, he's a speed guy. He's not really like a route tree runner. He's a guy that'll just streak on you, get up on the field. Him being number 2 doesn't really work because as a number 2, you really got to run routes. So it's like that doesn't work. With DJ Moore being there, he's a legit number 1, he's never not had 1,000 yards in the 3 years he's been in the NFL. So he's a legitimate number 1 who can run the route tree. He can beat you over the top, and he can beat you underneath. Right? That's what you want from a number 1 receiver. Claypool can go back to being the number 2, running the route tree and getting some slight separation, and then he can move Mooney back to the 3, and now he can just blow the top off the defense. And then you got Cole Kmet, which I think a lot of people sleep on Cole Kmet, bro. That he's going to be a good tight end.
He was a nice pickup in fantasy.
Good tight end. Very good tight end in the future. And like I said, good tight end with a young quarterback. Yeah. So, and that pick that they got from this year, I think they still have a first-round pick this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Can you look that up real quick?
They have the 9th pick.
No, yeah, don't they still have a pick this year?
Well, they had the one they trade now, so they have the 9th pick now.
They still have a top 10 pick.
Yeah, it was a steal for them.
So now they get that now, and they got a first round pick next year. So, and we would all assume that Carolina's probably going to be in the bottom 5 of the league next year. So now they're going to get another top 5 pick next year, bro. They
I
might.
said Carolina was gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
The division was so
I
shit.
said they might. I said if they pick the right quarterback,
Right,
they
gotcha.
might. I said they might. It depends on who they pick.
For Green Bay, there's a tight end in Utah. I'll check him out.
All right, tight end Utah was his name.
I forget how to say it.
What was his
I
name?
forget how to say
I can't
his
pronounce
name.
names well. I can't
I think
One
it's
night.
properly.
Another underrated signing for the Bears was T.J. Edwards. T.J. Edwards going to the Bears because
TJ was nice.
T.J. Edwards had 160 tackles last year.
Yeah.
Where's this Terrell Edmonds hype, man? Let's come on, guys.
Yeah,
How are they signing for us, dude?
and
He's not one of the guys that AB pointed at.
well, and the Bears, that was good because that's them essentially trying to replace Roquan Smith.
Yeah.
So that was kind of smart for them to do
Dog.
that. Roquan Smith is
T.J. Edwards going to be
just
a big
dog.
loss for the Eagles.
But if I'm Lamar Jackson,
linebacker,
if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm low key side eyeing Roquan Smith though, even though it's not his fault. Like, oh, they're gonna give you $100 million. They don't want to hook your nigga up. Okay.
I'll see how this game
All right. When the first game? September 8th. I'll be here September 6th. Fuck out of
I think there's a lot to look forward to if you're a Carolina fan. Like you got, you just literally just rebuilt your offense.
Yes, that's what I'm
You're
saying,
gonna get
bro.
CJ Stroud.
You gotta make sure.
You know?
But is he the guy though? Is he the
I
guy?
think he is.
Chicago has 2
CJ
second-round picks.
CJ's solid.
Bryce Young is a monster.
Yeah, but
Watch.
CJ, I don't know. CJ's probably more safe. CJ's the quarterback
Where?
that you can have him start right away. I wouldn't want to start
Bryce?
Young.
Why? Why not?
'Cause Young's the type of guy you need to build an offense around, right? He's a specific type of quarterback.
How?
Where CJ can do it all.
What is he specific? What is Bryce Young specific in?
Bryce Young's more of like a. If I had to compare him, it would be like a hybrid between maybe Kyler Murray and like a Derek Carr
In what way?
in his height, in the way he moves in the pocket, and how he tries to extend plays like Kyler.
Bro,
But then he has a really solid arm and accuracy, kind of like Derek Carr.
Bro, he has a way more than a solid arm. His accuracy is pinpoint. The man threw for 520 yards against Georgia's defense, and they've had what? 9 draft picks in the NFL the last 2 years? In the first round? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we got two
I'm
of
not
them.
saying he's not
We got
nice.
2 of them in the first round too. Like, bro,
But I'm
their
thinking-
defense is nasty, and that man just said, "Foop, foop, foop" for 520. That's not a fluke, bro. Georgia basically runs an NFL defense, and that man said 520. That's no
I
fluke.
mean, I'll give it to that. It is impressive, right? But I don't know.
The man-
CJ just got a better pass.
Bro, one of the
He's got
he's
got a better.
great catch because that was bad.
He's got a better
That was bad.
utility set. He has like
Where?
that Batman utility belt.
No,
where
I
you
would
can
say
go
the only thing is that
pick
he's
things from.
CJ who?
I
CJ Stroud.
can't say that, Mike. I can't say that. The only thing you can say is he's taller. Bryce Young's faster. Bryce Young has about the same arm, and a lot of people would say Bryce Young's a bit more accurate than CJ Stroud is. So where?
I don't know. He's more accurate though.
You're tripping. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. I bet you his completion percentage is better.
Yeah, but completion percentage isn't all accuracy, right? That's not.
You're completing the pass.
Yeah,
That's-
but you need someone to catch the ball too.
Yeah. So yes and no.
It's
I
not
mean,
all accuracy.
yeah, but I mean, I could throw the
Like
ball.
Aaron Rodgers is probably still the most accurate quarterback, and he
whenever I hear people talk about Bryce Young, they can't rave enough about how he throws people open. I don't hear that about CJ Stroud.
I do. I think CJ. They already said CJ's like a lock for the number 1.
Yeah, just because he's a lock for the number 1 doesn't mean he should be that pick.
I don't know. I still think
Mitchell
I think,
Trubisky-
I think CJ's
Mitchell Turd
best.
Biscuit.
Josh Rosen was a top 5 pick.
And he went
Was
10.
he
was supposed
just because
to
he
be-
was a lock?
He was supposed to be. He went 10. Josh Allen ended up going.
Josh Allen was 7, I believe.
No, Josh Rosen went number 3 to the
No,
Cardinals.
No, he went number 10 to the Cardinals.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I said Josh Allen got drafted before.
Josh Allen went 7th. That was the Baker year, right? Didn't Baker Mayfield
Baker,
went
yeah.
Another one.
And Sam Darnold went number 3.
Baker Mayfield was
Sam
a
Darnold
lock.
went third.
Yeah, but Baker Mayfield's also that undersized guy. You can compare him
Baker.
to Young.
No more progressive commercials for Baker.
Bryce Young is a way better thrower of the football.
What you just said about Bryce Young, everyone said that about Baker.
No.
Huge arm.
No.
He's undersized.
I
but
didn't
doesn't
say he has a
matter.
huge
Baker
arm.
Mayfield didn't.
I said he has a strong arm. I said he's a lot more accurate. You could say Bryce Young would be Drew Brees with legs. That's what
Maybe
would.
small, little hands. Can barely see over the O line. Tua can't see over the O-line.
Another one.
Bryce Young has 64%
percent
completion
percentage.
percentage.
What was CJ?
Two of my.
He even said, "I can't see you, so you have to get open." So
Is that for his career?
No, that was last season.
Okay.
CJ
small
Stroud.
dudes?
Probably mid-60s too, I would say. Right, probably close.
Let's see.
And the thing
What's
with
his
Mary, he's
internet?
small and stuff. He's just not him.
CJ Stroud has 66%.
Okay, so 2% difference. That's not that
The
bad.
junior Whopper looks big.
How many? What are the? Can you look up the attempts they had? They both had. Like who had more attempts thrown?
CJ Stroud had 250 completed passes out of 389 attempts. And Bryce Young had 245 completions out of 380 attempts.
The CJ better completion percentage.
Yeah, because they're around the same numbers. That's around the same.
I mean,
numbers.
CJ looked really nice at the combine. He's actually through at the combine. You know, he actually like.
I thought
Bryce Young threw at the combine too. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm just capping. But I'm just trying to make my argument.
One day you don't have a hat on.
argument.
See, man, always keep
Listen,
that hat on.
Young,
Always keep
I'm
that
not
shit to me,
saying
man.
Young's bad, but him being me being taller than him is.
Hey, but how small is he?
He's 6 foot.
5'10".
No, he's 6. Bryce Young is 6 foot.
Bryce Young is
Bryce
5'10".
Young's like
6
5'10"
foot.
and 3/8.
He's 5'10" at
So what are you?
204.
Well, he
This is right here,
probably
he's
he,
six
I'm
foot.
5'11".
no.
Bryce Young is 6 foot, 194.
No,
The full ends are very huge.
That was
It's a
before
large
they
inch.
guys,
It's a large
yo. They measured him at the combine and they it was a big thing. He's like 5'10" and
So
3
tell me when to
quarters.
stop. Like, when, how big?
And
Man, if you have to put
ESPN
3
mine
quarters
now,
in your
it says
height,
6 foot
that's
on here.
rough.
No, but they always do that. They when you're at the NFL combine, they measure you to like your exact height. So
Then
But Young has really good awareness about him, right? Like
ESPN,
he's going to be a 2.
They're
I
right.
don't ever go on fuck, bro. ESPN probably says KD is 6'9" still. I'm not believing that shit. Come on, dog. I don't believe that shit. During the NFL combine, sources from the NFL combine, and when I watched it, he's 5'10" and 3/8, which I don't really care about. I don't care.
There, then the
Are you good? Can you throw football?
His Wikipedia says 5'10". Oh, he was Bryce Young from Philly? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep, so Mike's a Philly hater. Peep that.
I'm not a Philly hater.
Damn, you the hater ass
See
nigga.
this?
No, you could. That's cool. You like the city. You just hate the people from here. Bars.
Harsh. I don't hate that.
Bars.
No,
I'm just
bro.
trying to
Bars on
throw facts.
He's from Philly. What high school he went to?
Let's see.
Roman.
Roman. Ew.
Hey, what do you mean, bro?
Notre Dame.
What?
You know, wide receivers came out of Roman.
No, he went to high school in California.
Oh, okay.
Notre Dame.
The other
But he
one came
from
his name right,
like
they
from
got
Philly, like
drafted
Yeah,
one
so
time.
it says
Philly,
born,
Roman.
says born
Instead of Will Fuller.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
yeah. Will Fuller.
He
went-
and Marvin Harrison went to.
I didn't know he went to
Marvin Harrison, bro. My dad went to high school with Marvin Harrison's mom.
Roman alumni, baby.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't go there,
Small
but he
world.
went there. Marvin Harrison did. So
It's just a small world.
I
Marvin
played
Harrison's
baseball. I played baseball against that first baseman y'all had at Roman Catholic. That big ass first baseman,
What the fuck was I
big
on?
black kid. I forget his name.
I don't know,
Dude,
I was all Catholic warm.
he met that.
I was all Catholic warm.
Oh yeah, I warm up every game and never get put in the game.
Damn, man.
You
I
actually on
actually-
the team, no?
I actually
Yeah, I never
went-
played, bro. Like, well, I barely played. I played like 8 games.
My 3 years.
Pitched
My
like
3 years in high
6
school.
balls,
My
6
sophomore.
pitches.
No,
I
my
had like 4 bats because I never.
My sophomore year, I got straight up robbed, bro.
Okay.
I batted 629. I had 3 home runs. I had 16 doubles, and I had like 42 RBIs. And I got second team all public at first base.
Dude, we got athletes in this room.
To
That's what I tell you right now. We got athletes in this room.
To a guy
You need me to warm
to a
up?
guy
I'll
at
warm up.
Frankfurt who had like a batting average like 300 points less than mine. So my junior year, I went out. I was like on a vengeance. I got first team all public at pitcher and at first base. And then my senior year, I got first team all public at first base, outfield. No, first base and starting pitcher. And then I got all city in the outfield.
Damn.
But do you have all Catholic warm up?
Yeah, bro.
No, I feel like that's kind of he set the bar and you
Yeah.
just didn't bring it yet. You never got there yet.
I mean, I got a full scholarship to college.
Man, you know what sucks? You would never get all Catholic warm up.
You never warmed up for a game,
Did you ever
bro.
see Blue Mountain State?
You're right,
That
nigga.
backup bench is that best spot there.
That backup matters,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Center
Facts.
bench.
Oh,
Center
center
bench.
bench. I'm
Yeah, bro.
sleep, not center field. I'm sleep. Center bench. All right.
I set a record high in high school naps, but
Crazy. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention Lazard going to the Jets.
That's how you say it? I thought it's not Lazard.
No, it's Lizard.
Nah, it's Lazard. I just said Lazard.
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 Lazard the Lizard.
I think Lazard's all right. Like, he's not amazing.
And Aaron Rodgers just stewing out on the Jets.
Which is a great segue.
Jets have the leverage.
Because I was going to ask, which we had kind of this topic in our group chat, who has more leverage, the Jets or the Packers?
Jets.
Okay, hold on. Let Mo explain.
Just feel like it's one. This is coming from an old Philadelphia Eagles guy, but something bad. I forget his first name. Either way, it kind of makes sense because Green Bay's in a situation where if you don't move AR, you're kind of screwed for the next 2-3 years.
Not really.
And
how are we screwed for the next?
You got to pay him. You don't want to pay him. All that money goes somewhere else. So
no, we would just pay him what we would owe him this year,
$50 million,
and then he's gone.
$50 million compared to zero.
That's fine.
No,
I mean, we would never pay zero. We would pay a percentage of his contract when we trade him, and that's probably one of the things that they're bickering about is who's going to pay more of the contract.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's them drafting Jordan Love. They don't want to look stupid. They don't even know what he can do yet because he hasn't been starting. That's why they want to move on.
I like him. There's been a lot of guys that have come out and said, and I usually don't believe it until players come out and say it. And there's been a lot of guys, Lazard's come out, Dobbs, Watson, Aaron Jones. They've all come out and said,
he's ready.
If Jordan Love if we're going forward with Jordan Love, he's ready. Mm-hmm. So once the players, like the front office saying it is one thing because they'll always say that, right? The head coach is saying it is a little more meaningful to the front office, but again, it's still one thing because he's the head coach. Once the players start coming out and be like, yeah, no, this dude's ready, he's for real, then I believe it. And so I believe that they really feel like funniest shit ever. Nick Wright from First Things First said the funniest shit ever. He said, Aaron Rodgers went into a darkness retreat and the Packers came out of the light. and it's still the funniest shit ever. So I think worst case, worst case.
More leverage for the Jets.
No.
Because the team's even ready to move on. The players are ready to move on.
Yeah. All right, right. Look, hold on.
The only team that he's suitable for would be really the Jets. The Jets are the only team in the league that want him.
Exactly. Exactly my point.
No, but that's not leverage. They just think they get a steal.
They fuck themselves.
You lose $50 million or you move AR. That's
right.
what you do.
But if we lose, but guess what? We still have a quarterback. Who the fuck is who are the Jets? They're with
the milf man. What you talk about? Zach Wilson.
That dude sucks.
He does. They make a draft one. And,
they're not going to Lamar. They're not going to get the quarterback they want at 13. Mo. They're not going to get there.
They Lamar.
They PTSD from
They're
not
going to think. Damn. All right.
They don't want to give up one first round. They're going to have to give up 2 minimum for Lamar. They don't want to do that. And they already came out and said they want a veteran quarterback. All 3 of the veterans that were even.
Let me say what I gotta say though. I said you bring in Lamar just to show Green Bay like we can work with something else. We can throw shit somewhere if we
Lamar.
We can do it. Okay. They have the money. They can do it.
Green Bay has they don't have that much money. Up in the draft. They don't have that much money.
They still have that option.
Bro, they don't have that much money, which is part of
what can Green Bay do besides bite $50 million right now?
And then have a quarterback.
AR sucks now, man.
We're not gonna play AR.
So you're biting a bullet though.
That's fine, bro. Listen, the Jets are.
It's a business.
Are you done making your argument?
Yes, but it's a business.
The reason why the Packers it's a business. And what have the Jets done? They have catered to a man that isn't even there yet. Everything they've done this offseason is catered around doing what? Getting Aaron Rodgers. You just said it. The only team. You just said it. The only team that he even fits on right now is the Jets. The only the only quarterback that fits for the Jets right now is Aaron Rodgers. So if he don't go there, what are they doing at quarterback? You think that all the shit that Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson been doing this offseason, trying to recruit that man, and they don't get him, and they got to trot back out there with Zach Wilson or Joe Schmacko? How do you think that they're going to feel?
Joe Schmacko.
Like, bro, they need Aaron. They need Aaron way more than we do. Obviously, we're so done with that man. We're willing to give up $50+ million.
You're very high on Jordan Love.
I'm not saying I'm high on Jordan Love. I'm saying I'm unhigh on Aaron Rodgers.
I get that.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Jordan Love's
is that
we got something.
Wilson?
Huh?
So relying on Jordan Love's just as unreliable as relying on Zach Wilson.
No.
Just because you're playing.
At least with Jordan Love, we don't really know what he is yet.
Yeah.
We know what Zach Wilson is.
Milfman.
Garbage.
Milfman. All right.
Garbage. He got beat out by
Milkman said,
bro.
okay.
If Mike White didn't die playing against the Bills, he wouldn't even. He lost his job to a generic Madden name. You suck. Mike White is 55 overall, and he's like the sixth string center.
Yo, Mike White's a dog, and
He got signed already.
he went to Miami. He's a dog.
Mike White went to Miami.
Yeah,
he got picked
He's
up.
backing up too, and he's probably gonna start because Tua might bang his head
signed
again.
Yeah, Tua have to retire.
God forbid. Like I hope he doesn't. Like I love Tua. I always been high on Tua.
Tua can't run down the stairs no more. He gets too dizzy.
The Jets, bro. What are they gonna? Because they're not gonna be able to get a quarterback at 13, and pretty much everybody else that's in the top 13 that you would realistically have a trade with need a quarterback. So they're not gonna give up their pick.
$20 trade or not, Jets got a better record.
Oh.
No trade. Because
Are we gonna do
if
this?
Jordan Love starts and any other person
I'm writing
besides
it down.
AR starts for the Jets
So
got a better
Jets
record.
versus Packers records.
And without AR starting for either team. Because we're saying nobody quarterbacks. Like so whoever can start for the Jets and Jordan Love, who has a better record. If AR goes to the Jets, obviously the Jets are gonna have a better record.
We'll have a better record.
Yep.
Okay.
20 bills, man.
20
We're
bills.
friends.
Make it 100.
Yeah, relax, dude.
So the guidelines are Aaron Rodgers isn't starting for either team.
Well, I mean, if he starts with the Jets, he's easily gonna have a better record with the Jets. Than
Yeah, we're not. I'm not.
That's-
I'm not even doubting that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're all on every.
You gotta give him
agreement
some
that-
odds then. So like.
No, I said no. We're doing it if AR is not starting.
It's a straight up
okay.
bet.
Because he was just saying no. Like if the Jets go with Joe Schmacko, or whatever,
Right.
and if they rock with Jordan Love, and just let
okay.
Aaron or they pay him and cut him or whatever,
Oh.
something like that.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You're lying. I'm just saying. But if that situation,
Right.
two random dudes
Bet.
started, like.
Bet.
And if
Oh,
they bring
that's
in
your
Lamar,
bet.
we can cancel
That's
that.
easy. Yeah, no. If they sign Lamar,
Yeah,
that's a
cancel it.
cancel.
Yeah, no,
Because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
again, that's
Yeah,
not
listen,
fair.
We're friends. We can edit our bets during the bets.
Yeah.
It's not a casino.
Well,
live season bets.
Yeah, because I'm Lamar has the second best winning percentage in the regular season, not named Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's not fair.
I feel bad for Lamar. It sucks.
They did
He
him
really deserves to
dirty,
get paid.
bro.
I don't know what the Ravens are. I don't know why the Ravens are just scared to pay him.
Oh,
No, it's not
Your
that
whole
they're
city's
scared.
falling apart.
No, do you, bro? I don't know why y'all didn't see this coming 2 years ago, or a year. Whenever Deshaun Watson got his money, the first person that came out and said they didn't like that trade
It was gonna fuck them
or
up.
didn't like that contract was the Ravens owner.
Yep.
That was the first person who
So
said,
like, oh, that's gonna cause a problem.
The moment he said that, I was like, ooh.
Lamar, no. Yep.
I think
No,
Lamar
you're
deserves it more than
absolutely
Deshaun Watson.
It's wrong.
And if they don't get if they don't get this deal done in like the next 2 months, Joe Burrow's about to get paid. Maybe Joe Burrow will wait until next year. Justin Herbert definitely is about to get paid.
I don't know, bro. They might be thinking about
Jalen
oh,
Hurts.
He's a choke artist.
They're
I like
gonna,
Herbert.
they're gonna
I
give
like
him.
Justin.
They're
He's
gonna.
been
They're gonna.
inconsistent
They're
a
gonna
little
give him. They're gonna give him. They're gonna give
He's
him.
not-
They're gonna
it's
give him the
gonna go
bag.
this season.
They're gonna give
If-
him the bag. They're gonna
If
give
he
him the
fails
bag.
again this season,
They're
he's
gonna
not
give
getting
him.
it.
They're gonna give him the bag.
If he doesn't
I
at
think I'm on
least,
board with you. I think he's still gonna
They're gonna get. They're gonna give
I
him the
just mean
bag.
like, so his team.
So you're not-
Daniel
you're gonna
Jones
get-
got
you-
paid.
exactly, I was just
But
about to
listen,
say
but
that.
you have to think though, he took the Giants. I mean, get it. The Giants were overall a good, decent team, but like the quarterback always gets that credit. He took them to a playoff spot.
What were the
And
Chargers
Herbert-
before Justin Herbert?
Still going to playoffs with.
No, they weren't.
And then Justin Herbert came and
No,
they
and then
missed it one year.
Tyrod Taylor had to come in because they didn't have a quarterback, and then he got
Oh, that's
stabbed
right.
in the lungs.
Yeah, they got stabbed in the
bad,
lungs.
bad, there.
And then Justin
how many
Herbert
years-
completely turned that team around.
How many years were the Chargers now in the playoffs?
I think only a few years because they.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Rivers-
Like, they weren't
Rivers-
trash
all
for
right.
a while, but them last couple years of Rivers, they weren't.
I know what has Justin Herbert done for them in the playoffs though. Like, if he, I feel like to get
I mean,
the
that's a
bag,
lot of
he needs to hit
that's
the
a
AFC
lot of
championship.
quarter. That's a lot of quarter. You could say that shit about
20,
Josh
27.
Allen, but I mean,
20 and 27, right, Mike?
yeah, he did. Give me that.
That's all he does.
No, it's not all he does.
I think it was
He's
the coaching
literally
that lost that
regressed
team.
every year.
No, I mean that's all he does. Like he hasn't.
Doug Peterson,
surpassed that.
yeah, Doug Peterson
Like,
like
yeah, he not
adjusted,
him.
and then they came back in that game, and the Chargers never readjusted to what they were doing. And I feel like them.
That's
falling short
'cause
in that game was
that's-
pure
that's-
coaching.
he never
well, I
has
mean,
Keenan
you
or Mike
can't-
Williams. They're always
You
hurt.
can't fight the storybook of a prince. So
Man, I don't want to hear that.
Bro.
Doug Peterson put together a huge plan for the second.
Trevor Lawrence
huge
is
plan, bro.
Trevor
If you break down that film,
yeah.
they played completely different defense, and then
Trevor Lawrence went out and threw 5 touchdowns in the second half.
He made Justin Herbert look like an amateur in the second half.
Because he is.
So why would you pay him a bag?
Because.
Oh.
For all reasons. For all the same reasons that you paid Danny Jones the bag.
He made it. From a team that wasn't supposed to make it.
You know who else about to get the bag? Jalen Hurts.
I hope they give him like $300 million.
I hope they do. They're
That would be
reasonable
so
and
stupid.
don't ruin our
No,
team's
it would have
cap
been the
space.
smartest
Yeah,
decision.
sure.
I want him to get paid $80 million a year. I don't even care.
Why? So no other quarterback can ever get signed?
Just do it.
And ruin
No,
every other
because-
team?
Give him 45.
Just do it. Who cares?
I think it's going to be like
If you-
47 and a half.
If you do that,
46 and a
y'all,
half, 47
y'all
and
would
a
be,
half a year.
y'all would
5 years,
be,
5 years, like
no, y'all would be
225 mil
fucked.
probably.
Y'all would have no cap
Listen,
space to do anything.
I'm
cool.
available, okay? I'm available. I'll play
No,
left tackle.
we'll just pay Jalen Hurts
okay?
all in 1 year, and then like
Jalen's fast enough.
I'm
He
not
just
that
knows.
tall, okay? Maybe
Run.
I'll play. All right, I don't think I could play. I don't think I'll be able to play tackle. I'm not tall enough.
You wouldn't be able to play O-line at all.
Yeah, I'd probably be a D lineman.
No, you would be
I'll come off the edge.
water boy,
No, I'll come off the
like
edge.
all of us.
I'll come off the edge.
special teams guy.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
that.
get I'm
You
gonna
You'll be on the
250.
special teams kind of
You
guy.
may
for
be a
leaving.
long
5'11", 250 come off the edge, bro. That's
Nigga,
pretty scary.
No, but you're 250.
But muscle, yeah, all right, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd be a little nervous
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
What's your
yeah,
fourth
yeah,
quarter
yeah,
looking like, though?
Yeah, what's that for?
What's your shuttle
swim move?
What's
I
that
was about to
three
say-
I can get a little explosive, dude. I hire Tom Brady's trainer.
I'm about to say, what's your shuttle? What's your shuttle?
I'll drink the
time?
green juice.
Is your shuttle time sub 4?
Yeah.
It might be. I'm
No,
pretty
it's
quick
not.
off
Said
my
it
feet.
might be.
not.
no.
I got high burst,
Mike,
but not
Mike,
long
Mike,
speed.
Michael
My 40
Michael
times.
Nallert.
Yeah. Let me
Stop.
talk. Let me go off real quick.
You're
Let
fucking.
me go
My
off.
40 times not great.
Let him
I'm
cook.
not letting you cook.
My
Let him
20
cook.
yard probably
This
good.
food is bad. I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you
Bro.
cook right now.
You give me a 3-cone drill, I'm killing it.
I'm not letting you cook right
Yo,
now.
we should do that. Get 3 cones out. Take a camera out there. Be like, yo, 3 the shuttle drill.
We should
And
do-
you're 40.
I'll just take the hammer off the wall, walk right
I'll do
out
the
there.
40.
Yeah,
My
right.
40's probably like a 5-6 second, bro. I'm so slow.
I would say my 40's probably right now. No, just stretching and running. Right.
Stretching and running.
No, like
No
training.
training.
No.
I'm tearing Maceo.
At the slowest, maybe like 5'2". Because we like in baseball, right? We would run 60 yards. So 60 yards is essentially home to second base. So basically timing out how fast you would run a double, but in a straight line.
Right.
And I was like 6'7". And that's like an extra 20 yards.
Okay.
I caught myself at like a 6.
So I'd probably be like a 5. Right now I'd probably be like a 5'2", 5'4".
I'm going to come off the block and tear my Achilles
That's you.
immediately.
Well,
That's what's going to
you're
happen.
supposed to stretch it,
I
asshole.
run a
know,
4.5.
All right, Nick, stop capping.
I'm extremely out of shape.
I'm sorry, 4 or 6.
Nick, stop capping, Nick. It's okay.
Before I probably could, but not anymore.
Yeah.
I think Mo here's the
Too much.
fastest in this whole room. I think.
No,
Right now,
I'm,
now?
I'm Dustin Moore.
I don't think so, dude.
I'm
You ain't
Dustin.
running
Give him a little
long time.
12
I
pack
get
of
drunk
G's over
and
on a
run
4.5.
sometimes.
Are we going to tease a little race
Do
video?
you walk a dog?
No, I walk all day and I stand and I drink because I'm weird and I like being on my feet.
So do I, bro.
Dude, I run when I get drunk, dude.
Yo, Mo
Yeah,
got the. If Mo got the.
I
the
run-
you
I
saw
run-
these-
You're not going to beat me in a race.
I run.
Get a 12 pack and more. We're going to 5.5. I mean, a 4.5.
No.
Dude, you might scare me a little bit.
We might do a little video, do a little race.
All right.
Bro, if you
Real
get me
quick.
drunk and you scare me enough, oh my God, I run fast.
Yeah, I'll become a 4.3, bro.
All
Yo,
right,
one more thing.
Okay.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Because I love to do this because we kind of did this in one of our
Hey, yo.
makeup episodes
Whoa.
with Nick. You know, one of our test run episodes.
Okay. Yeah.
Catch your OnlyFans.
I have been something that is bothering me recently, bro. I can't. It's bothering me, but I can't stop watching it.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if you guys ever watch Hoarders, bro. Oh my God, some of those houses on Hoarders, bro, are insane. Have you ever watched? Have you ever watched
Yeah, I know what
Hoarders?
you're talking about.
Hoarders pisses me off. I hate this.
My
one.
grandma
I just want to punch him
was
through
Hoarders.
the
They'll
No,
piss and
they-
shit in a bucket and leave that bucket.
No,
there.
not that type.
Them-
No,
Normal,
bro. Let me
they
tell you.
know.
Let me tell you this story, bro.
They had
Look,
a
so
bunch of
it was
Glock-
this lady, right?
bunch of
I
Glock
think,
dookies in there.
bro. Her name was like.
Bernice.
Was it Hannah or was it, bro? It was something like mad generic, like old white lady name,
Bernadette.
bro. No, it wasn't that crazy, but bro, she right. It was like it was generational hoarding, right? Her and her mom was living in this house, right, and they were hoarding in this house, bro, right. Their septic tank went, right, so they can't use plumbing no more.
I know where
So-
this is going.
all they were using
Shit on the floor.
shit buckets,
They
right?
had to get- they had to
And
get
then like you know
Swifty.
the gallon, like you know how you go to the dollar store and get like the spring water, but like the gallon jug, they were shitting and pissing in those, right? They were all over the house. They were all over the yard. Bro, when the 1-800 junk guys got there, they threw out over 75 trash bags with over 100 gallons in each trash can of those shit and piss bottles.
Oh my god.
Do the math.
Oh my god.
That's
How big are these
tons.
trash cans?
How do
Huh?
you live like
That's a
that?
big ass trash can.
Yeah, they were huge.
I'm saying that's a lot of.
That's
They were one of the industrial sized Jones with the rollers. Like, yeah, bro.
why are you bringing this up?
Yeah, it's
Because
That's
Right,
why
well,
that
it's
shit
on your
was
mind all day.
that shit was pissing me off. No,
that shit was pissing me off.
I've been
No pun
watching.
intended.
No. It's not just been one day. I've been watching Hoarders nonstop. I've probably watched 30 episodes in the last like 2 or 3 days. I can't, as much as it fucks with me, I can't stop watching it.
It's your guilty pleasure.
I can't believe. I can't believe that shit. Like I understand letting a pile of clothes be there, and like maybe the trash can a little full, so you get a second trash can, and they're both full, and maybe the shit like maybe like the lid's sitting up a little bit off the trash can because the trash need to go out. I get that. Bro, there was this one dude who lived in New York City in an apartment. That apartment ain't that big. His apartment was so filled he couldn't get through the front door to get in his apartment. He had to go through his fire escape.
Put me on blast, dude.
And when you looked in his house through the fire escape, you couldn't see the front door. It was so cluttered in that apartment.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, it's nuts, bro. Like this one dude had 3 pet rats. They were in a cage. They got out the cage. They burrowed a hole into the wall. 10 years later, he had over 2,000 rats in his house. He had to move out into his garage because the rats took over his house. Bro, he would throw like seeds and like corn kernels or corn kernels, whatever.
Like bird seed or some shit.
Bro would take a bucket and just throw it on the floor. There would be so many rats you couldn't see the floor.
Oh my goodness. That's like a plague's
called
tale.
movable
You ever
carpet.
see a plague's tale? It's like that shit.
Bro,
Like
bro,
the plague's
like
tale with all the rats.
oh my god, bro, they would zoom out, right? While the rats are eating on the floor, and like how everybody's dad got their chair, right? The dad's got his chair, and it's a big ass recliner, right? You know how the seat recline, all that shit.
Yeah.
Lazy boy.
The lazy boy, bro, they zoomed out. The lazy boy was just wood. It was just the frame of it.
God.
Everything else was gone but the wood.
Jesus.
And the springs, bro, was nuts.
That's crazy.
How do you
live like that?
How do you live, bro? That shit is wild.
I'm
How do you
really
live?
confused about this whole
What's
thing.
up?
Ish, how do you watch that? That would stress me out.
How does that?
It doesn't stress me out.
punch
It's
the people through
nuts.
the TV.
This is so serious.
It's
This is such a
nuts.
serious thing.
No, go
How
ahead,
does that
man.
affect LeBron's legacy?
And on that note, man,
All right. This has been episode 1 of Hanging with the Dudes.
love the pilot.
It's a pilot episode. We're gonna get better. I hope everyone keeps watching. We're gonna do some more episodes.
Yes.
This has been the Sportscast. We're gonna branch out and do other things. And at the end of this episode, we'll talk about hoarders and shit. We're gonna have a normal podcast, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of different people on. We'll introduce you as we go. I really think we're just gonna keep at it.
Yes, sir, man.
Just provide content for the people, and you can hang with the dudes. You're doing work at your home, whatever. You can listen to us, audio, video, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, man. Comment on the videos, man. Let us know if you guys have any certain topics you'll want us to talk about outside of sports. We're all pretty, we're all handsome fellas here, to be honest. But we're all guys that like, learning things. I'm a personal guy. I love history, love learning about ancient history, learning about different, types of things of that nature.
Ancient aliens.
Not ancient aliens, ancient apocalypse, whole different thing.
Always
A lot
know
of
that
fun.
ancient
It's about
astronaut theorists always say yes.
That's mostly about. I'm mostly into so this guy I follow, Graham Hancock. He is a guy that's mostly in
It's on Netflix, right?
theory. Yes, he's
Shout
in the
out.
theory of an advanced civilization living a lot farther back than archaeologists want to admit, based on evidence that he finds throughout the world. So like that's a guy that I really like. So like, you know, anything, you know, we love talking about the pyramids, we like talking about conspiracy theories, we like talking about, give us, you know, a top 5 animals, you know, give us animal fights, you know, whatever you guys want to, you know, whatever you guys would think you want to hear from us or hear us talk about, let us know, man. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube.
Links below.
Make sure you hit the notification button on YouTube so that whenever we do put out videos, shorts, any type of Q&As to the community, you guys are in the know. This has been a great episode. I love you guys, and I can't wait to do more of this.
This has been awesome, boys. We'll be back next week, hopefully, and episode 2.
Make sure.
Hopefully Lamar will give me a sign by then.
Make sure.
You might see Mike's 3-cone shuttle.
Oh,
Oh,
might see the
that a
3-cone
little
shutty.
Oh, shit.
Probably not. Might see the tears ACL.
What's the over-under of my time?
It's not 9 seconds.
Over 10.
Okay, 9.5.
Nah, I'll say the under on 9.5.
I'll try to get an official ref.
I think I'll be issuing rings.
No, not happening.
I'm holding myself tonight.
All right, that's a wrap. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.